What would you say is your best and worst game that was based on a movie? Does Superman 64 count? I don't know, what are some bad movie games? Movie games usually aren't that bad. They're usually just mediocre. They're very, like, cookie cutter. But they're usually not that bad. Like, they're usually playable. I guess the obvious choice would be E.T., but to be completely honest, E.T. is like my favorite Atari game. Once you know how to play it, it's actually pretty enjoyable. It's still frustrating, but it's enjoyable. And I don't really like too many other Atari games. Atari's not really my thing. So I don't think I'd pick Atari. Or I don't think I'd pick E.T. Star Trek Pong. Never played that, but it sounds awful. How about, Batman Forever? Is that based on a movie? That game is one of the most hilariously bad games I've ever seen. Street Fighter the movie, the game? I haven't played that many, like, movie games, so... Yeah, I think even without having personally played Batman Forever, I can already tell you it's the worst movie game ever. I haven't even played it for myself, but I can tell you right now, that's the worst one. I feel like that game was made by aliens. Like, somebody who had never played a video game, had never seen a video game, didn't understand the concept of fun, had never touched a computer in their life, made that game somehow, like through magic, dark magic. It's the most not video game I've ever seen. So bad. Castle of Illusion? You mean Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion? Yeah, that game's awesome. The remake was good too. Played that on stream a while ago. Yeah, that's a banger. That's one of those games that I wish I had played as a kid. Because playing it nowadays, it's fun, but I feel like I would have had such a great time with it as a kid. Oh, is Batman Forever the one with Arnold as Mr. Freeze? Yeah, that's like the cult classic meme Batman movie. That's like fun to watch even though it's bad. Oh, people are saying no. Oh, it's the one with the questionable suit? Oh, the one with Jim Carrey? Okay. I'm familiar. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But doesn't matter if you see the movie or not for the game. It doesn't even pertain to the movie at all. It just has the name. It might as well be called Batman Mortal Kombat, because that's basically what it is. Batman Combat with a K. Batman and Robin is the one with Arnold. No! Schizo doesn't have much health, but he hits hard. The Platinum Bat MasterCard. The greatest product placement of all time. I saw a video about credit cards and how, like, you know how sometimes with products, the better way to monetize them is to actually take a loss at first. So, like, for example, we were talking about game consoles. Most game consoles are sold at a loss. The idea is that you get them in everyone's house, and then you make the money afterwards, right? So, like, so Sony sells the PS4 at a loss just to ensure that the most people buy it, and then they make the money later off the PlayStation Store, right? So back in, I don't know exactly when credit cards started to become popular. I'm bad with dates, but back 20, 30 years ago, maybe more so, actually. Like, oh, geez, it's 2020 now, so talking 40 or 50 years ago, geez. When credit cards first started, when, like, MasterCard and Visa started becoming a thing, credit cards were, like, the ultimate version of that, where they were in this, like, they had this mission, no matter the cost, whatever they could do, just to ensure that the most amount of people owned credit cards. Didn't matter if they lost money, if everyone that had a credit card was responsible, doesn't matter. They were just on this mission to get as many, to make credit cards like the new way to spend money. Didn't matter what it cost to them, because they knew if they could make credit cards the new thing, that they could later implement awful strategies to make money off of everyone that already has a credit card. So when credit cards first came around, they weren't even like the traps they are nowadays. They were like just trying to do anything they could. They had like these great deals with like companies where you could get a credit card and just save all this money, and they still do. You know, they still, you can still go get a Walmart credit card and save money at Walmart and stuff. And it, you know, objectively, all credit cards are a good idea. Objectively, because if you only spend the money you were going to spend anyways and then pay them off on time, you just make money. But that's never the way it goes. But yeah, I watched this video about all these like crazy tactics that they used to do to try to push out credit cards as much as they could. And it's funny we mentioned the Batman movie, because that's like a perfect example of like just this super obvious product placement of like Batman being like, oh, the Bat card, because they were so bent on getting everyone to use credit cards. And that was around the time, you know. Yo, Emerald, thank you so much for the 7 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I've honestly made a killing on credit cards over the years. I started when I was in high school and learned, oh god, that sprite is like overlapping the other sprite. heck? Learned how to use credit cards in a way that didn't put anyone in danger. And, just stayed with that through the years. Never spent any money on a credit card I didn't already have put aside to pay it off. And now I have really amazing credit, and I make a ton on cashback. So much money on cashback. But, it's a game that you have to understand how to play, and I understand that some people do not have the spending habits to have a credit card. So I try not to condone credit cards to everyone. I think a lot of people fall in the trap of like, oh, credit cards work for me, so I'm just going to tell all my friends to get credit cards. And like, you shouldn't do that, because some people just aren't built for credit cards. Like, they don't have the spending habits. They spend money differently, and credit cards don't work for them. I know 2 people in my family specifically that got into credit card debt really bad. So it just depends on how you spend money and how your brain works with money. And if you know that you have bad habits, then that's fine, but don't get a credit card. You know, just stay away from them. If you know you're not going to be responsible. So, sounds like a credit card advertisement here. I love my credit card so much, it makes buying stuff so much easier. Get the Arco credit card now. I know what you mean, though. Like, even if you just barely use it, but just use it for the convenience, it's really nice. But, again, if you know you're not going to be responsible, then just don't even, you know, just stay away. It's the best way. But if you know you're responsible, man, it can really be awesome and get you credit early. That's why I did it, because I moved out really early, and I knew I was going to have to buy a house, and I knew I needed credit to buy a house, so I started the credit game early so that when it was time to buy a house, I'd be able to buy one. Because a lot of kids move out early, and they have no credit, and then they can't live anywhere. It's the way it works over here. Like, you need credit to buy house, buy places to live, unless you rent. Even if you rent some places, you need credit, so it's good to get into it early. And like, I'm gonna get my kids into it early just to build up their credit, but if I see that they're mismanaging it, then I will allow them to use them to get credit, but then I'll probably tell them, like, don't use credit cards anymore now that you're grown up, because you can't handle it. Yeah, the key is to never spend money you don't have, but it's harder than it sounds. And like I said, some people just have habits like that. I had a buddy that was quite the... what do you call it? Man, I'm losing all the words today. When you buy something without thinking about it, you know the word I'm looking for. Impulsive, thank you. What time is it? Is it break time? Yeah, I had a buddy that was, like, super impulsive. That was just the way he was. And, like, honestly, he was never really, like, from what we understood, never really in debt too much. But he just couldn't help himself. Saw something he wanted to buy, he bought. That was just the way he was, and you weren't really gonna change that just by telling him, like, hey man, that's a bad idea. He wasn't just gonna be like, wow, I see the light. Like, that was just the way he was. That was his personality. Yeah, you need to be careful with that, though, Pear. Because, like, I was kind of the same way for a time. where I didn't need to budget because I was so, like, I really just did not spend much money. You know, I was very careful with my money. I only spent money when I absolutely had to. So I didn't need to budget because the only things I was buying were things that I needed to buy anyways. So, like, budgeting wasn't really going to help me because I only bought stuff I had to buy. But that changed when I bought a house and all of a sudden, like, stuff would break in the house and it cost a lot of money and I would just pay it because that's the way I always did it. But without budgeting, suddenly you don't have money. Basically, what I'm trying to say is life changes. You know, right now, you don't need to budget because everything just covers because you don't spend much, but you get a girlfriend and suddenly she likes expensive things, or you buy a house and suddenly expensive things break, you know. Life changes and you have to adapt your budgeting or just your lifestyle based on it. And that goes for everything, not just money, you know, like you get older and like you eat anything you want because you don't really have any health problems, but then you get older and you start having health problems and you have to change the way you eat. You can't just eat everything, you know. You can't just eat anything you want. Life changes, your body changes, right? So it's fine to be that way, but you do just have to be ready to change when you need to change, right? You have to remember in the back of your head, like, I might need to change in the future. Well, look at that, a random battle that just obliterated me. Color me shocked. Good thing I just saved. This doesn't even look like the Great Glacier Cave. Yeah, eating right can be hard. One thing that I did that really helped me, nowadays, I just kind of have a routine where I always eat healthy for lunch. And that helps me because then I can just kind of not worry about other meals. And I started eating healthy for breakfast too, but that was the main thing I did at first. I was just like, alright, lunches are going to be healthy now no matter what. If I do that, then, you know, I can eat sometimes unhealthy, sometimes healthy dinner. You know, kind of all average out. But as long as I just say lunch has to be healthy, then we're good. But one thing that helped me was, like, I took a meal that I don't really care about and made it healthy. So, like, breakfast, I realized I don't really care what I eat for breakfast. Like, I just eat cereal pretty much all the time, and it doesn't really matter to me what cereal it is. But I would buy unhealthy cereals because it just... because why not? Like, you know, if I'm looking at Cocoa Puffs versus Cheerios, the Cocoa Puffs sound better, so I buy them. But honestly, I don't really care that much, right? I don't really pay attention to breakfast that much. So what I did was I just said, like, you know what? I'm just going to start eating only healthy breakfast cereals. Because honestly, I don't really care that much how my breakfast tastes. I just kind of eat it and go. So I started eating, like, Cheerios or whatever healthy breakfast cereal I could find. And I didn't miss, like, Cocoa Puffs. Because, again, I just eat and go, right? So that helped me, like, just start down the path of being healthy. It wasn't, like, a big deal. It wasn't gonna, like, change my life. But it just started me on that path of, like, eating healthier foods. And I really wasn't being that healthy because I still drink a cup of super sugar coffee. But it just got me, like, in the mindset of, like, hey, healthy foods aren't that bad, you know? I can eat healthy foods and not hate the day. Man, can I survive a single fight? Maybe I should just leave and rest. Or not. I just need Tifa to get her heal out before something attacks, but everything does so much damage and everything's so fast. Yo, Dusty. Thank you so much for the 3 months. How's it going? And Cayman, thank you for the 100 bits. Alright, let's just try to freaking get out. Time does fly, man. Thank you, Cayman, for the 100 bits. Glad I could catch this stream. Sorry I missed last time. I watched a replay of it. You're pretty close to the end. Also, you missed the gift I left at the temple. Oh, you're right. I did miss it. I had totally forgotten about it. You'll have to tell me what it is now. I didn't see it, so I didn't think it. Oh, I can go back? Okay, okay. Don't tell me then. I'll go back after we're done with Great Glacier. It's actually kind of funny you can go back. Because normally, like, there's nothing at the temple when you go back. Unless you're playing a certain mod, and then you can fight Kate Sitharoth. But we don't talk about that. Okay. Attempt number 800,000 million. The origination of the Kate Sith with wings. Also, how's it going, Pet Fred? Funny that you get here right when we're talking about Kate Sitharoth. Oh my god, everything does so much damage. No. Don't die. Yo, Dusty, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. Thank you. Well, guess we're grinding. Because this cave is just not survivable. Which, I mean, we have a free heal here, so it's a good place to grind. Although I'll probably grind next to Icicle Inn instead because there's shops. You were lurking, but I made you talk. I wonder if I could do that for anyone else. Like if OMG is lurking and I can just be like, Sonic the Hedgehog is objectively the worst series ever made. And he would just come in flying with like a wrecking ball. What did you say? How's it going, Not Ben? I mean, is that an incorrect statement? Like, if you take all the games together and rate them, would that not be like a very low average? Would that, I mean, you got some great Sonic games, even current ones like Sonic Mania, but if you were to take all of them and like, you know, all I'm saying is, if you take every Sonic game ever made and put it in a bag and then like randomly pull one, there's a good chance you're not gonna have a good time. You know? Like a more than 50% chance that you are not gonna have a good day. That would be a fun... That'd be a fun event to do. Take like a series with some good games and some bad games, like Crash or Spyro or Sonic. Throw them all in a bag, and then whichever one you pull, you have to play. Call it Sonic Roulette. Oh my god, I'm liking this idea. I'm liking this idea a lot. Welcome to Sonic Roulette. I want to see how much more of these enemies give me experience-wise. My only issue with this idea is that I feel like everyone would want a bad game. Like, that's what makes it funny, is if you pull a bad game. So if you did pull a good game, it'd kind of be like a... kind of ruin the moment. Like, if I pull Sonic 2, then we just have fun for like 2 hours, and then it's over. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Hey, I leveled up ice. We still need to play Sonic 3. It's actually criminal that I haven't played Sonic 3 yet. I could be arrested at any moment. You should be arrested. I'm on my way right now. The Sonic Police? Dude, if there's a Sonic Police, they are busy. They don't have time to arrest me. That's the busiest police ever. Beat a Sonic 1 bonus round? You can't make me. Sonic 1 bonus rounds are so bad. We did get Sonic 1 True Ending, I think, when we did Sonic 1 and 2 for our Retro Vote series. And then I put Sonic 3 up and it didn't win the vote, so honestly it's your guys' fault I haven't played it. I don't know why I'm the one being arrested. You guys should be arrested. You blew it. I know you voted for it. But, yeah, those Sonic 1 bonus rounds, man, they're bad. That is not it. Why are the police outside my house? Have you Googled Sonic recently? Have you played any of the old Sonic Flash games? Mario and Sonic fight the anime waifus, too? You know, the classics. I can't tell you how many Sonic Flash games I played, or how many of them also had Mario characters in them. But it is a number above 10, I think. I think it's a double-digit number. That was so popular at a time. Holy cow, the amount of Sonic fan games is out of control. They were all either anime waifus, Mario crossovers or creepypastas. That was the entire internet for like a year. Or all three. I think that's why when Mario and Sonic Go to the Olympic Games came out, I was just like, I thought it was the craziest thing ever. Like, it's like my childhood had returned, but in an official way. Am I really gonna die to this fight? Stupid clocks. It's about time I stop dying to random battles. Crowd booing noise. No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. No. Oh, wait, he lived? Okay. The Sonic police have arrived. Everyone, get down. Oh, God. Everyone hide. Scatter! Sonic police are here. Can you guys just die? Please? Alright. Wee woo. Wee woo. No use scattering, we're too fast. Suddenly Ninja Turtles. Alright. Please. Please die. Man, we should go back to, I want to find some of those Flash games and play them on stream. How amazing would that be? I want to play Sonic Budokai 2. One of those like crazy creepypasta level Sonic games. One of the ones where Robot Sonic like tries to kill you. Sonic RPG. For some reason, in every Sonic fan game, Sonic was Goku. It was like a very big Dragon Ball Z-esque feeling. It was awesome. I think those games really, like, curved my opinion of, like, games and what I enjoyed. That and, like, old stick fights and stuff. I used to watch those constantly. These give 700. Oh, wow, Strength Plus. That gave 700 and it was only one enemy. I feel like the enemies down below give less. So I'm gonna try to keep grinding here even though the enemies are hard. The payoff will be worth it. Plus I have some good AoE now. Gale is still kind of bad, but I got Bambit. I'm sure your Sonic with Guns versus Dora the Explorer games are in there. It better be. That was my favorite one. I remember one in particular was like the crew from Sonic and the crew from Mario like did like a, it was like Mario Kart, but it was more in the style of like Speed Racer. They did like a Speed Racer battle race. And there were like 2 people per car. I think that one was a video, though. It was like a Speed Racer style where, like, each group was trying to get to the finish and offing each other on the way to the finish line. It was, like, really epic. Yo, Mikey boy, thank you for 3 months. And I'm sure at the end, like, Robot Sonic, like, appeared and killed everyone or something. So that's how those always ended. Somehow Robot Sonic was always involved. Metal Sonic, I should say. Honestly, like, they didn't really know about... They didn't know what to do with Sonic for a while. They tried all these different, like, Sonic Boom and stuff to, like, reinvent Sonic. And even, like, Sonic 06 and stuff. I feel like what they should have done was just taken all the ideas off the internet, you know? Just do Sonic, Dragon Ball Z, Dora the Explorer crossover. But do it for real, as a AAA title. Everyone would have loved it. Dude, I am definitely not the one to tell you that, like, Sonic fan projects are always bad. I legitimately watched all of those Sonic Mario crossover videos and loved them. They were amazing. Like, the amount of work put into them it was just crazy. Does anyone have a weapon ready to upgrade? Probably not, because we're using a bunch of magic. Sonic Fighter Z, that sounds familiar. Is that one of them? Dude, Freedom Planet gives me those Sonic fan game vibes. That doesn't surprise me at all, because it feels like it has that Sonic fanboy vibe. I mean, it's not just because, like, the mechanics are similar, but just the way the characters are and stuff, and the dialogue, just Kind of gives you that old Flash gamey vibe. Yeah, Freedom Planet's on our quest. And it looks really, really fun. I've seen some plays of it, because I've seen some speedruns of it, like parts of it. Man, that game looks really cool. You're just making crap up? That's funny that you just made up something and actually... That's probably just goes to show you how many there were. Because you could just come up with anything. Any, like, collection of words with Sonic in it, and it probably existed in some way, shape, or form. Somewhere on the internet it exists. 16-year-old Death probably saw it. The Elder Sonics. Oh no. This isn't a good fight. I'll just play it safe and just heal every turn. Sonic and the Haunted Frying Pan Mystery. Okay, well, I don't know if they did any Scooby-Doo crossovers, but... Not sure about that. Sonic the movie, the game. Did they make... They didn't make a Sonic game based on the movie, did they? Somehow they were able to, like... stop themselves from doing it. Yes, Nancy Drew X Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's go. Find out at the end it was Tails the whole time. But first you have to do a bunch of cooking to make enough money to buy a key to open up the door that Tails is hiding behind. The Nancy Drew classic. I have to solve the crime, but first I have to do chores. See you, Popstar. Have a good weekend. How did they stop the shareholders from, like, forcing them to make a Sonic the movie the game? You know they were, like, drooling at the thought. We could make a movie, and a game based on the movie, and a movie based on the game based on the movie, and we could do trading cards. And someone was smart enough to be like, no, stop it, just the movie. Maybe a sequel. Dude, the Ratchet and Clank movie was amazing. Said nobody ever. I wish it was good. I didn't want... Of every movie I've ever seen, I wanted that one to be good the most. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it wasn't a good movie. There's a difference between enjoying it and admitting it was a good movie. It wasn't. It was a really bad movie. It was the most cookie cutter, here's the story movie ever. You like the new Mortal Kombat movie? I heard it was good. Like, it wasn't, like, amazing by any means, but it was decent enough to be enjoyable. Here's the problem with the Ratchet and Clank movie, okay? In video games, for the most part, you need a story to be a bit more basic so that a player can play the game and still follow the story. And that, obviously there's, like, Metal Gear Solid, but for the most part, when you make a video game, it's a bit more simple, or the way that the story is told is in a bit more of, like, a segmented way, so you can always be following it, right? Because in the middle, you have to do gameplay stuff. In a movie, you can move along at a brisker pace and have more details and have more things. Like, that's the point, that's the difference between a movie and a video game, right? A movie doesn't have to worry about gameplay. They focus a lot more on the story and details and everything, right? The Ratchet and Clank movie was a movie, and they put all the scenes of the movie in the game, and even in the game, the story was boring and repetitive and simple. So just imagine how boring it was sitting in a movie theater. Like, even playing the game, this story is like the most boring Ratchet and Clank story. Like, the original Ratchet and Clank story was more in-depth and involved than this movie. So the fact that, like, even in game form, it was too simple. The movie was even more so just the most stereotypical, here's the plot, here's the twist, here's the ending. It's bad. But the thing is, as a Ratchet and Clank fan, it was cool to see Ratchet and Clank on the big screen, right? So for that, it was fun. But give that movie to anyone that doesn't know what Ratchet and Clank is, and they'll be bored out of their mind. It was really only there for Ratchet and Clank fans. It is not a good standalone movie. But as a Ratchet and Clank fan, it was fun to just sit there and be like, oh my god, Ratchet! Oh my god, Clank! Oh my god, Captain Quark! Oh my god, he has the pea shooter. Yeah. But as a movie, it was not good. It was the most bland, stereotypical movie. Yeah, I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. You can tell because I saw the movie in the theaters. I went to the theater to watch the Ratchet and Clank movie because I was that excited for it. And I didn't expect it to be amazing, so I wasn't, like, super let down. But I do wish it was more of a movie and less of just here's Ratchet and Clank on the big screen. It didn't help that I did not like the remake, the game that came out of the movie either. It's my least favorite of the whole series. So that didn't help either. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, it's not Dragon Ball Evolution, so it's got that going for it. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel, they just made Ratchet and Clank into a movie. And like, for what it is, that is what it is. It is a Ratchet and Clank game with no gameplay. That's basically what the movie is. But again, even the story was worse than the original Ratchet and Clank. That's what irks me. Like, if they just took the story from a good Ratchet and Clank game and turned it into a movie, it would have been better. But it was embarrassingly simple. Like, even the original Ratchet and Clank had, like, a big story twist at the end. And the movie was just like, oh no, they're gonna destroy the world. Alright, we saved the world. Like, it was so boring. Just nothing really happened at all. They should have just taken the original Ratchet and Clank game and made it a movie. That would have been far superior. Well, Cloud is still level 40. I really don't think we've done enough to survive that cave. Yeah, that was probably one of the worst parts, was that if you're gonna make a reboot, that's the correct term for it. I think I called it a remake before, but if you're gonna make a reboot of Ratchet and Clank, you have to then re-explain the most important aspects of the characters in the story. You can't just have Ratchet and Clank be like, alright, we're friends. Like, that's like the whole foundation of the whole series. You can't do that. turtle. Oh, we can level up Bahamut again.